Welcome to AI Decoded, a new and expanded AI Decoded tonight. Same shape, same themes, but as I've mentioned before, this technology is developing so fast and in so many directions within our lives, it really does deserve its own place within our program.
AI is no longer just a futuristic concept. It's quickly becoming a dominant force in our everyday lives. From the way we shop and work to how we drive and even make decisions, AI is taking over in ways we never imagined.
So now what happens when something vastly smarter than the smartest person comes along in silicon form? It's very difficult to predict what will happen in that circumstance.
And now it's started to predict global events with uncanny accuracy. 1. Predictions coming true. An AI system called Selden has been making some pretty impressive predictions, especially when it comes to things like oil prices. It managed to predict rare jumps in oil prices with amazing accuracy, often 4 months ahead of time. The AI was trained on 12 years of data and then tested on 3 years of completely new data, which it had never seen before. What's cool is that it wasn't just looking at one thing. It considered over 100,000 different factors, from corn prices to the number of cars on the road. In 2015, when oil was trading around $100 a barrel, the AI started predicting a significant drop. People were skeptical at first, but the predictions turned out to be right, with prices dropping as low as $25 a barrel. The system's accuracy was around 90%, which is pretty impressive considering how unpredictable the market can be. 2. Healthcare diagnosis. In this interview, Guruduth Banavar from IBM and Stephen Wolfram from Wolfram Research talked about how AI is making a big difference in healthcare diagnostics. They explained that AI, like IBM's Watson, isn't here to replace doctors, but to work alongside them. For example, AI can sift through medical images and data much faster than a human, helping doctors spot issues that might be missed otherwise. This way, doctors can focus more on making decisions and personalizing care for patients. Banavar and Wolfram mentioned that while AI can handle routine tasks and manage large amounts of data, it's still important for doctors to bring their expertise and human touch into the mix. They believe AI tools will boost healthcare by supporting doctors, not taking their place, making the whole process smoother and more effective. 3. Financial fraud detection. Financial fraud is a huge problem that costs businesses and people a lot of money every year. Old methods of catching fraud, like rule-based systems, are struggling to keep up because fraudsters are getting smarter. That's where artificial intelligence comes in as a powerful solution. AI helps by using machine learning to analyze tons of data quickly, spotting patterns and oddities that might signal fraud. It can get better over time as it learns from past data. Unlike traditional systems, AI can catch complex frauds that involve multiple accounts or different types of transactions, whether online or in person. It also works in real time, so it can flag suspicious activities almost instantly, which is crucial for catching fraud, like card-not-present scams. 4. Personalized medicine. Personalized medicine, or precision medicine, is all about customizing healthcare based on each person's unique traits. Thanks to artificial intelligence, this approach is becoming much more effective. AI helps by sifting through huge amounts of complex data to improve how we diagnose, treat, and care for patients. AI can create detailed risk profiles by analyzing your genetic info, medical records, and lifestyle. This means it can spot who's at risk for certain diseases early on, allowing for preventive action. It also helps doctors pick the best treatments by comparing your data with that of others in similar situations. AI is great at spotting patterns in medical images, which leads to more accurate diagnoses and personalized treatment plans. 5. Algorithmic trading. Algorithmic trading, which uses computer programs to trade based on set rules, has been around for a long time. But with the addition of artificial intelligence and machine learning, it's become much more powerful. AI and ML can handle tons of data, like market trends, news, social media, and economic info in real time. This helps them spot patterns and predict market moves much better than older methods. A big plus of using AI in trading is that it takes out human emotions like fear and greed. This means traders are based purely on data and logic, making strategies more consistent and able to seize quick market opportunities. AI can also learn from past data to improve its predictions, trade incredibly fast, and adjust prices to keep markets running smoothly. It's even good at spotting risks and helping manage them. 6. Drug discovery. Alex Ravenkov, the founder of In Silico Medicine, is changing up the process of drug discovery with AI. His company uses artificial intelligence to speed up how drugs are found and tested. Back in 2013-2014, AI got really good at things like recognizing images and text, and now it's changing the game in pharma. Ravenkov says AI helps tackle tough problems faster and with more confidence, cutting down on the usual risks and costs. Instead of spending decades and tons of money to develop new drugs, In Silico Medicine's AI can go from figuring out a disease to starting clinical trials in record time. In the next 20 years, Ravenkov believes AI will make drug discovery more accessible to new players, including countries with less experience in biotech. 7. Smart cities. Smart cities are changing how we think about urban living by using cool tech like artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and big data to make city life better. The goal is to make cities more efficient, eco-friendly, and in tune with what people need. In smart cities, tons of data from sensors, cameras, and citizen reports help city officials make smarter decisions. For example, smart traffic lights adjust themselves to current traffic conditions, easing congestion and making roads safer. These cities also focus on being green, using energy-saving systems and renewable energy sources. AI helps with this by managing energy use in buildings and tracking things like air quality. AI also boosts safety by predicting crime hotspots and improving surveillance. It helps with everyday tasks too, like managing traffic flow, optimizing waste collection, and monitoring energy and water use. Plus, AI can improve health services by supporting telemedicine and tracking public health trends. 8. Autonomous vehicles. Autonomous vehicles, or self-driving cars, are changing the way we think about transportation. These cars use a mix of sensors, cameras, and artificial intelligence to drive themselves without any human help. They can see everything around them, with cameras, radar, and LiDAR, which uses lasers to create detailed maps of their surroundings. AI helps the car make decisions based on the data from these sensors, and powerful computers process this information in real time. There are different levels of automation for these vehicles. At the lowest level, the driver does all the work. At higher levels, the car can handle more driving tasks on its own, from controlling the steering and acceleration to driving completely without human input. 9. Supply chain optimization. Supply chain optimization is all about making the flow of goods and services more efficient and cost-effective. AI helps businesses handle complex supply chain issues and improve their performance. AI uses tools like machine learning and predictive analytics to sift through tons of data and spot trends. For example, it can predict how much stock you'll need based on past sales and market trends, so you don't end up with too much or too little inventory. It can also pick the best suppliers and manage relationships with them, making sure you get the best deals and maintain strong partnerships. In logistics, AI helps find the quickest delivery routes by looking at traffic and weather conditions, saving time and money. 10. Language translation. Artificial intelligence has totally changed how we translate languages, making it more accurate, faster, and easier. Before AI, translation was often awkward and didn't always get the context right. But now, with advanced tools like neural networks and machine learning, translations are much smoother and more natural. AI uses something called neural machine translation to understand the full context of a sentence or paragraph, which means it translates in a way that feels more human. Tools like GPT-3 can not only translate, but also create new text in different languages, adapting to the style and tone of the original. Plus, AI can handle multiple languages at once, making it super efficient. 11. Robotics. Robotics is all about blending engineering, computer science, and technology to build and run robots. These machines can work on their own or, with a little help, doing tasks that we might usually do. Robotics is used in all sorts of industries like manufacturing, healthcare, and farming, and it's growing fast, with lots of exciting possibilities for the future. Robots have a few main parts. First, there's the mechanical design, which covers everything from simple robotic arms to advanced humanoid robots. Then, control systems help robots follow commands or work on their own based on what their sensors pick up. Sensors let robots see things like light and obstacles, while actuators help them move around. AI is also a big part of robotics, helping robots learn, recognize objects, and even understand human speech. 12. Customer service automation. In customer service, agents often struggle with productivity when they have to switch between different types of tasks. This is where AI can be very helpful. Instead of bouncing from one kind of request to another, AI helps by letting agents focus on similar issues all at once. This approach can make agents up to twice as productive because they're not constantly changing gears. AI also helps by prioritizing the most important issues. For example, if a customer is having trouble completing a purchase, AI can flag this as a high-priority problem. By dealing with these urgent issues first, AI not only helps fix critical problems faster, but also boosts sales and cuts costs for the business. It reduces the time and effort agents spend switching tasks so they can stay focused and get more done. 13. Image recognition. Image recognition is a cool tech that helps computers understand and classify things in photos and videos, similar to how we do. It's used in lots of different fields to make life easier. What you need is an image, which can come from a camera or smartphone. Next, the image is cleaned up a bit to make it clearer. Then, special algorithms look at the image to find important details like shapes and edges. After that, a trained model decides what the image shows, like whether it's a cat or a dog. Finally, the results are refined to make sure they're accurate. Deep learning, a type of AI, is often used here. It helps computers learn from lots of images and get really good at recognizing patterns. Other methods, like older image processing techniques, are also used. 14. Predictive maintenance. Predictive maintenance is all about staying ahead of equipment problems before they happen. It uses data and AI to figure out when machines might fail, so you can fix things before they break down. Instead of waiting for something to go wrong or just doing regular checkups, this method helps you plan maintenance based on real-time info from your equipment. First, data is collected from sensors on the machines, maintenance records, and environmental conditions. This data is then analyzed using advanced techniques like machine learning, which helps identify patterns that might indicate future problems. Predictive models are created to forecast when a failure might happen, and maintenance teams get alerts and recommendations to address issues before they disrupt operations. 15. Education personalization. Education personalization is all about tailoring learning to fit each student's unique needs and interests. Instead of using a one-size-fits-all approach, this method uses technology and data to create a customized learning experience for every student. The idea starts with making a personal learning plan for each student based on their strengths, interests, and learning style. Students get to choose topics they're excited about and learn at their own pace, which helps them take charge of their education. Flexible learning environments, like online classes, traditional classrooms, or a mix of both, let teachers adjust their methods to fit individual needs. Regular assessments and feedback help keep students on track and allow for adjustments along the way. Personalized learning boosts engagement by letting students dive into subjects they care about and improves learning outcomes by addressing each student's gaps. It also develops important skills like critical thinking and prepares students for future challenges. 16. Energy management. Energy management is all about keeping track of and controlling how we use energy in homes, businesses, and factories. With energy use going up and the push for greener practices, managing energy smartly is super important. AI helps in many ways. For example, it can predict when equipment might break down by looking at data from sensors and past maintenance records. This means you can fix things before they fail, saving money and avoiding downtime. AI also forecasts energy needs and usage, which helps utilities adjust power supply and avoid overloading the grid. It improves smart grids by optimizing energy flow and spotting problems quickly. Plus, AI helps manage energy storage, like batteries, by predicting the best times to charge and use energy. 17. Climate modeling. AI has been making predictions about climate change more accurate and faster. Traditional climate models, which use physics to predict things like weather and climate, can be pricey and limited in detail, especially when it comes to rainfall in tropical areas. Professor Paul O'Gorman from Earth and Atmospheric Planetary Sciences shared how AI is making a difference. He explained that traditional models often miss small-scale details because they use a broad grid. To fix this, O'Gorman and his team are using machine learning, especially neural networks, to enhance these models. They train AI on high-resolution simulations to capture finer details. 18. Agricultural automation. Agricultural automation is all about using technology to make farming easier and more efficient. It involves things like robots, smart machines, and artificial intelligence to handle various farming tasks. With the growing world population, it's important to boost food production in a sustainable way, which is why this technology is taking off. For instance, robots can do jobs like harvesting and weeding with great precision. Precision farming uses GPS and sensors to help farmers use resources like water and fertilizer more effectively, cutting down on waste and improving crop yields. Automated irrigation systems adjust water levels based on soil moisture, saving water while keeping crops healthy. Drones can fly over fields to spot issues like pests or diseases, so farmers can treat specific areas instead of spreading chemicals everywhere. IoT devices gather lots of data, letting farmers make smarter decisions about their crops and equipment. 19. Mental health support. AI is making waves in mental health by offering new ways to get support. With many people struggling to find a therapist, AI chatbots are stepping in to help. One such chatbot, created by Alison Darcy, acts like a pocket therapist right on your phone. It's designed to help with issues like depression, anxiety, and loneliness, and it's available 24/7. These chatbots use cognitive behavioral therapy, a popular method for dealing with negative thoughts and emotions. They're programmed to offer support and advice based on what you share with them, and they're available around the clock. This can be a huge advantage when you need someone to talk to outside of normal therapy hours or when traditional therapy isn't accessible. 20. Sports analytics. With machine learning and computer vision, AI is giving teams a new level of understanding. When it comes to player performance, AI can really help out. It helps teams predict injuries and performance drops, spot players who might have breakout seasons and fine-tune player rotations and game plans. This means teams can make smarter choices about trades, signings, and player development. For game strategy, AI is like having a superpowered coach. It analyzes game footage to spot patterns and trends that were previously invisible. It tracks player movements and game flow in real time, evaluates player contributions, and helps coaches make strategic decisions on the fly. Take tennis, for example. The Swing Vision app uses AI to capture and analyze every shot you make, giving you instant stats and highlight reels. It even helps settle line calls, making it a handy tool for players at any level. 21. Human resources. Human resources is all about managing a company's workforce and making sure people are used effectively. Traditionally, HR handled things like hiring new employees, setting up pay and benefits, dealing with employee issues, training staff, and making sure everything was legal. But HR's role has changed a lot. Now it's more about being a key player in the company's success. With businesses going global and technology making everything more data-driven, HR has to keep up with diverse workforces and different cultures. They also need to adapt to changing worker needs, like flexible hours and better work-life balance. Today, HR focuses on finding and keeping the best talent, improving how the company works, planning for future staffing needs, making sure employees are happy and engaged, and using data to improve HR practices. 22. Smart home devices. Smart home devices are changing how we live by making our homes smarter and easier to manage. These gadgets, which use advanced tech like artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things, help us control and improve various aspects of our living spaces. A smart home usually has a hub, like an Amazon Echo or Google Home, that connects and controls other devices. Smart lighting lets you adjust the brightness and color of your lights from your phone. Smart plugs and switches control regular appliances remotely. Smart thermostats learn your temperature preferences and save energy. For security, smart locks, cameras, and sensors keep an eye on things and send alerts if something's up. Even appliances like fridges and ovens can be controlled from afar. These devices make life easier by letting you handle everything from your phone or voice commands. They also help save energy, boost security, increase comfort, and cut down on utility bills over time. 23. Retail personalization. Retail personalization is all about using technology to make shopping experiences more tailored to each customer. Fazana Nasser from Chameleon Collective highlighted how AI is transforming this area. She pointed out that AI helps marketers understand and respond to customer needs more effectively. By using AI, brands can handle large amounts of data without getting bogged down and create personalized experiences that matter. This technology isn't just about fancy algorithms. It's about making real connections with customers, whether they're new to a brand or longtime fans. AI allows for more dynamic, context-driven interactions that are often automated, making it easier for retailers to keep up with changing customer preferences. 24. Voice assistants. Voice assistants are smart digital helpers that use artificial intelligence to understand and respond to your voice commands. They've come a long way since they first appeared, and now they can do a lot more across different devices. You'll find them in smartphones, smart speakers, home gadgets, and even cars. Some well-known ones are Amazon Alexa, Apple Siri, Google Assistant, Microsoft Cortana, and Samsung Bixby. These assistants can do things like set reminders, send messages, control smart home devices, play music, and give you weather updates. They also answer questions and can connect with other apps to order food or book a ride. They're great for hands-free tasks, which is perfect when you're busy or driving. Plus, they help make tech accessible for those who might have trouble with traditional controls. 25. Disaster response. Disaster response is all about the quick actions taken before, during, and after a disaster to save lives and help people. It's a team effort involving government bodies, charities, and local groups. When a disaster hits, the first thing to do is act fast. This means searching for and helping people who are trapped or hurt, giving immediate medical care, and making sure there's enough food, clean water, and shelter for everyone affected. It's also crucial to set up a command center to manage the situation and use technology to keep everyone updated and coordinated. Managing resources well is key. This means figuring out what's available, like people and supplies, and making sure they're used where they're needed most. 26. Public safety. Public safety is all about keeping people and communities safe from harm, crime, and emergencies. It involves a bunch of activities like law enforcement, emergency services, disaster response, and working with the community. The main goal is to make sure everyone can live, work, and enjoy life without worrying about violence or disasters. Law enforcement, like the police, plays a big part in public safety by enforcing laws, preventing crime, and investigating incidents. They also work on building trust with the community through programs that connect officers with local people. Emergency services, such as fire departments and medical teams, step in during crises to help with things like fires, medical emergencies, and rescue operations. Disaster preparedness is also crucial, involving plans, drills, and public education to handle emergencies effectively. 27. Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is all about keeping computers, networks, and data safe from theft, damage, or unauthorized access. As technology keeps advancing, having strong cybersecurity measures is more important than ever. Businesses everywhere are putting more effort into protecting their operations, sensitive info, and customer trust. Network security involves keeping computer networks and data safe from hackers using tools like firewalls and intrusion detection systems. Application security focuses on making sure software is secure by checking for flaws and updating it regularly. Information security protects sensitive data through encryption and access controls. With more people working remotely, endpoint security has become crucial for protecting laptops, smartphones, and tablets from malware. Emerging trends in cybersecurity include using AI and machine learning to spot threats quickly. The zero trust model means always verifying users and devices, no matter where they are. Ransomware attacks are growing, so businesses are using backups and training to fight back. Do you think AI is going to take over the world? How else is AI going to advance in the future?